Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. I hope you guys are in good condition during this pandemic, and especially to our Sir Kamaruzaman bin Maskat. Okay, today we are going to present our project named Bus Reservation System Software. Introducing our group members, me, Muhammad Muzaffar bin Hamzah, 2200277 as project manager. Our programmer, Muhammad Rafi Safwan bin Salim, 2200274, and Muhammad Nazim Farhan bin Azman, 2200280. And lastly, our project designer, Wan Amir Daniel bin Wan Nazan Abidin, 2200282. Introduction. This project is a group assignment that has been assigned to us as one of our assessment for the software engineering course. This assignment requires us to build an interesting software system using the knowledge we have learned throughout this semester. Problem statement. UPNM students often experience transportation problems coming in and out of UPNM, especially during semester breaks or holidays. Especially during this COVID-19 pandemic, students find it difficult to book bus tickets to go back home. Students worry that if they go to the nearest bus station, they will be exposed to this dangerous outbreak. Therefore, this online bus reservation system will help students book bus tickets faster and safer. Our objective is to simplify the bus ticket booking process, to facilitate movement in and out of UPNM, and also concerning for the health of students from the COVID-19 pandemic. Scope of the project. Our project targets students at UPNM to make it easier for them to return to their hometowns and also return back to UPNM during semester break or long public holidays. The administration will be from HEPA management to facilitate students for reservations. Project management. Software process model. A software development model in software engineering is a framework which being used to structure, plan, and also to control the process of developing an information system. Meanwhile, a software process model is an abstract representation of a process. The waterfall model is the chosen model as it is a plan-driven model which is separate and distinct phases of specification and development. Plan-driven process means processes where all of the process activities are planned in advance and progress is measured against this plan. In order to complete this project, we make sure that this system meet all the requirements for achieving our objective. Therefore, waterfall model is the best software process model for this project.
Hello guys, my name is Muhammad Nazim Farhan bin Azman, and I would like to share you about Gantt chart in our project. Gantt chart in our project have 9 activities: brainstorming, drafting about our project, gather, develop the database, testing, implementation, and really give an user to rate our project, and lastly, presentations about the function of Gantt chart. Gantt chart are helpful for project planning, scheduling, that assist you with determining how long a project should take and planning the order in which tasks will be completed, so we can complete our project within the due date.
Next, we move to the next part, which is risk. So for the risk part, I will choose organizational risk. Organizational risk is a risk where it is potential for losses due to uncertainty. It is a term for risk at the top level of an organization that includes material, strategic, reputational, regulatory, legal, security, and operational risks. There are a few examples of organizational risks, such as the organization is restructured and organization financial problems. In order to help manage organizational finance problems, it is recommended to prepare a briefing document for senior management that demonstrates how the project is making a significant contribution to the company's objectives, while also outlining reasons why the cutting project budget will not be cost effective.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Rafiki, and I'll be explaining the programming language that we're using in our project. For our project, the chosen language is PHP. The reason is because PHP is ideal for developing a dynamic web application, and it does not save data on its own. And for our project, we also need a database to store the information, and MySQL is the database that we preferred and chosen for this project. MySQL automates the most common operations associated with getting and storing unique user information depending on the parameters specified, while PHP is the server-side programming language and MySQL is an open source relational database management system. So when both of these are joined, we are capable of producing an incredible unique solutions, and moreover, PHP and MySQL are the most widely used open source database and scripting language. So that is why we have chosen these languages for our project.
Alright, next I will talk to you about our project data structure. Our project data structure is an array. What is an array? An array is a data structures that allow you to store several data items of the same kind. An array's content are stored in memory regions that are close together. In our project, we are using SQL as a database to keep track of all the destination and tickets that are available. To guarantee that the user receive accurate information about their booking, we must ensure that the procedure runs smoothly. We listed all of the states in our database along with the major terminal bus to make their journey smoother and ensure that they arrive safely at their destination. Basic of security software are well known as security threats. In our project, basically, our security threat is SQL injection. SQL injection is when an SQL fragment is entered in the URL or web form. In our project case, from the booking or online page where the user is required to enter an input. A SQL fragment can be entered which can lead to incidents such as loss of data. For example, an SQL fragment that drops a database table. This would lead the tables in our database which hold data for the bus ticket, bus information location, and schedule at risk of being deleted. As the saying goes, there's a will, there's a way. So the solution of our security threat is this threat can mediate by implementing an input validation in our software. The input validation will verify whether the type, length, and the format of the input submitted is allowed. Input that pass this validation only will then be processed. In simple terms, it is like looking who is knocking the door before opening the door. This would prevent any SQL command getting through the input string in the software.
As for the conclusion, despite the fact that the overall system will benefit UPNM students, some considerations must be examined. As previously stated, the system will not be available 24 hours a day and will have a limited operating hour. The advantages of the system that we can consider here are that it can run the system smoothly because there will be no hassle maintaining student information, booking information, and so on. Based on the foregoing explanation, we may conclude that while the system will have certain drawbacks, it will have some favorable effects for UPNM students.
Hello, good morning everyone. So today I'm going to show a demo about our software project. Our project is the bus reservation system software. So this is our main login page where students or users will be using to book their bus ticket. So when the student want to book for their ticket, they'll go to this main page, then press the book now. Then they can select their departure. Well, actually, there's a list of locations such as our main campus and few terminal buses across the country. But our screen recording cannot show this. I'm not sure why. But just show you the example here. I chose the main campus. And then I'll be choosing going to the arrival place will be Melaka. Then we can choose the date here. Then we will find the tickets that is heading for that direction and that date. Students could also go directly to the schedule here. Here the students will be led to the schedule of the bus that is available on the nearest date. So for example, we're gonna take this bus from our main campus to Melaka Central, which is in Melaka. press here, book now, and then put in our name. I'm going to put student 2 for example, the quantity for our tickets, and then book, and then it's done. The student has successfully to book a ticket for the campus to the Melaka. Now this is the login page for the administrator. So the admin will then type in their username. I'm going to take one of our group members username. Put in our password, and we can log in. It will then bring us to the administrator dashboard. From here we can see the other users. We can manage our own account or log out. We can go for the users. In the users we can see other administrator. So in this list you can see all of our group members as the administrator. We can add a new administrator or edit our own details such as our name, our username, and our password. We can also, in the administrator, we can see the bus list and the location list. Now we're gonna take a look at the bus list. In the bus list, we can see all of the buses that are assigned to their destination. We can edit here, we can delete, and we can also add new one here. Next, we'll take a look at the locations list. Here is a location list. As you can see, this is all the terminal that we have assigned. You can see we have destinations in almost every state in the country, from north until south. Then we can edit here, edit the places. Also add. This page also allows us to add new terminal, and that's all. Next, we'll take a look at the book list. Here we can see the list of ticket book by the students. Here we can see the one that we just booked just now, a ticket. You can edit here. Just now we booked for our main campus to Melaka on the date of 5th February. Then we also we'll take a look at the schedule. This is the schedule. So here we can edit our date, we can edit the location, the departure, the estimated time of arrival, and the seats, availability of seats, and the price. We'll also add new one here. This is a page where you can add, edit, and delete. So that's all for our software. Next, I'm going to show you our database. Okay, this is our database for our software project. You can see we got the bus table here. We got 5 tables: users, schedule list, location, bus, and book. We're going to take a look at one by one. Here is the book. As you can see, these are just a few samples that we had tried in the beginning. This is the latest recent one we put into. Next is the bus list. This is all the bus list that we have put inside our software. And the location. These are the locations of the terminal buses and our main campus here. This one is the schedule list, the bus ID, and the location. Both of these from location and to locations are based on the ID that we use here. The last one is our user. As you can see, this is our administrator, and this is an example. And I think that is all for our demo. Thank you.